Hey, everybody. Happy July 4th. Happy Independence Day. And happy Canada Day as well for the Canadian viewers. I'm actually quite surprised every time I watch and go back and I look at my YouTube analytics to see what kind of viewers tune into my channel. Obviously, number one here, United States of America, but number two and constantly growing is the Canadian audience. And I got to say, man, I greatly appreciate everyone up north. Sounds like hanging out with Michael B and nostalgia has paid off. Wanted to wish all of you a happy 4th of July weekend. Now, I know everyone's out spending time with their families and things like that, and that's fantastic if you're with your families and your friends. I myself, like Friday night, we did the Super Game Room dudes after I got off work. And when I got off work, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. I have basically like a 4 or 5 day weekend. I'm going to get caught up on so much stuff around the house as well as YouTube content. You know what I did? I put all the YouTube content on the shelf and said, you know what? I'm just going to spend time with the family as well as catch up with stuff around the house. There's a lot of cleaning and projects around the house, organization, and things that I got done this weekend. Plus, we went and saw Indiana Jones and things like that. So, I ended up making it a family weekend because that's what's most important, right? But I know some of you might be without families, some of you might be home, some of you might be beyond the age of going to see fireworks shows and things like that. So I figured I would hop on and we could just hang out for a bit. It's still early here on the West Coast. I'm on California time. It's only 7:45. If there are going to be fireworks, they're going to be starting about an hour and a half out here in the Arizona area. Some of you might be watching fireworks right now out on the East Coast, and some of you care about it. Some of you don't care. Um, Myself, the older I get, the less I care about going to fireworks. When I was in my 20s, as a teenager, 20s, probably early 30s, we used to always go to the fireworks shows, the local festivals, and things like that. But nowadays, especially the last few years, like July 4th, we predominantly stay home. My son, obviously, he's in his 20s, and guess where he is? He's out with his friends and his girlfriend, going to go see some fireworks and stuff. My wife is downstairs quietly reading a book, dreading when the launch of fireworks start because we have 3 dogs and they are all going to have panic attacks once the fireworks begin. I gave them some calming medicine, which should help them, but, you know, I care more about my dogs panicking than a bunch of boom booms outside right now. That's kinda how I am. Even though I love fireworks. I do love them. Keep in mind, I love them. It's just the older you get, the less you're like, "I gotta go to the festival," that kinda thing. Let's see who's here. I'm not expecting a large crowd due to the late hour on the East Coast, as well as with everyone busy with their family and friends, which is totally fine. Yeah, make sure your dogs are locked up. We've already let the dogs out for the last time until hopefully later. Maybe if it settles down around midnight, 1 o'clock, I can let them out again. But they're all inside. Yeah, that's great advice. If you have dogs, do not leave them outside, especially on July 4th. Please bring them in the house. Please bring them in the house. I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's see who else is here. We got Devil Waldo is here. We got Dread is here. Regular Degular is here, who left me a really nice comment on a video. I wished everyone a community post on my channel saying Happy July 4th, and he said, Happy July 4th back to one of my favorite YouTube content creators. So I thought that was really nice of you to write that. I do read almost all the comments on my channel, and I try to remember as many as I can. So that was very nice. I shoot mine off because I remember my dad did when I was younger. Yep. Yep. Um, we can talk about Indiana Jones. And actually, Indiana Jones, in my opinion, felt like an Indiana Jones movie. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull felt like something was missing, and Indiana Jones brought it back. And we can talk about that um, without getting into too many spoilers. Yes, we we are ungrateful colonists. You're so funny. USA, USA. That kind of stuff. We got a lot of people here. Oh, Papa Brad is here. What's up, Papa Brad? Figured you'd be with your grandkids right now, but maybe it is late. I think you're a couple hours ahead of me. Scott James down in Australia. Do you guys have any kind of Independence Day celebration or anything down there in Australia? I'm not familiar. Forgive my ignorance, but let me know in the live chat if you guys do have some kind of Independence Day type celebration. Let us know. Look at all the happy 4th of July well wishes. Happy Monday. Wait. Is today Monday? No, today's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. I didn't get to stream yesterday. I was busy with my family. I didn't like the last one because of the refrigerator. Oh, come on. There's always been something campy in an Indiana Jones movie. That kind of stuff. Great time for a stream, P-Dubs. You look so professional and productive on the Michael B stream about KI at Games. Yeah, I was at work. I was actually, instead of working from home, I was actually at the office. So I was in the office at the office, and I was, wearing like a polo, dress slacks, that kind, professional business casual gear, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that was a fun stream with Michael. Yep. Anyone saying that it's complete crap really doesn't know anything about Indiana Jones movies, in my opinion. Let's talk about it. So if you go see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, I encourage you to do so. It definitely was not woke, in my opinion. There's a lot of people who are like woke, 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 because there's a female heroine side by side with the Indiana Jones throughout the adventure. My message to those people is: have you not seen Indiana Jones before? In fact, what is one of the most charming um, charisma things about Indiana Jones is the fact that you have Indiana Jones, your hero, on an adventure, usually with a female sidekick, whether it was Marion, whether it was Willie in Temple of Doom, the Hollywood starlet, whether it was Elsa in The Last Crusade before she betrayed him. Um, and now we have his goddaughter in this movie, who's also an archaeologist and knowledgeable, but her being smart doesn't make the movie woke. Um, Last I checked, Marion could punch people in the face. Last I checked, what you call it? Elsa was kind of a badass, Nazi spy. I mean, they've had strong female characters. I mean, Willie was meant to be a comic relief, you know what I mean? You know, but she was probably the weakest one out of the four. But if you think about Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, you mostly had Indiana Jones running around with his son, Shia LaBeouf. So you were missing that thing, right? That him traveling with a female sidekick. You know what I mean? And that is kind of what made Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, in my opinion, kind of lose its feel, right? Because that's the theme of Indiana Jones. Your hero is on an adventure with either a family member or love interest kind of thing. Um, and oh yeah, the actress who played Elsa was hot. I'm sorry. This is how we say goodbye in Austria. Like, how many of you wanted her to give you a kiss goodbye? Um, yeah, Marion. Yeah. So it's like, come on, guys. It's like, and in fact, I don't think she did anything in the movie to take away from Indiana Jones. I don't think she outshined him in any way or anything like that. Um, so I don't want to give away too many spoilers about it. But in my opinion, it actually felt like an Indiana Jones movie compared to the last movie, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And also, too, if people are like, the plot line is kind of ridiculous, the Dial of Destiny, time travel and stuff, let's not forget Indiana Jones had the Ark of the Covenant. You know what I mean? A box with the Ten Commandments that if you open it will kill any evil within it. We've had the Temple of Doom, you know what I mean? Which with magic rocks, the Shankara stones, magic rocks that are powerful. We've had Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade with the Cup of Christ. Indiana Jones was immortal. He was literally immortal for all of 5 minutes before Elsa crossed the Great Seal. And that was the price of immortality. So if people are like, oh, the plot is too ridiculous or things like that, look at Indiana Jones. It's always ridiculous. It's over the top. A guy in a fedora and a whip fighting all these magical forces. You know what I mean? I really enjoyed Dial of Destiny. Is it as good as the original trilogy of movies? No, but I would put it right up there. In fact, the only reason why I think, like, I would like to say you could watch the first three movies, skip Crystal Skull, and go to this movie, but you actually have to see Crystal Skull because the people and the characters and the events of Crystal Skull are referenced in Dial of Destiny, and it's one of the major plot points. So you do need to see Crystal Skull um before you see this movie. So if you haven't seen it yet, go see it. But yeah, yeah. I mean, it was a great way to end it. I mean, think about it. You had Indiana Jones, Sala, um, uh, his father. Dr. Henry Jones, and you also had Marcus Brody, the four of them, right off into the sunset on horses. The final shot of Last Crusade. And what better way for a hero to finish their story than to ride off into the sunset, right? But sure enough, people kept begging and begging and begging George Lucas and Harrison Ford to make another movie, and they did. A long time later, Crystal Skull, and it just wasn't what it was supposed to be. So, um, but this movie kind of redeems the franchise in my way, and what a great way to end the franchise, at least for Harrison Ford. Whether or not it continues, I don't know. I don't see how you can do it. Maybe you have to wait 20 years or so and do it. Who knows? Yeah, it was a good movie. Kaliba! Kaliba! Kaliba shit today. Like I don't even know what he's saying, but it's pretty funny. Yeah, you want realism? Watch a documentary. Exactly. These are Indiana Jones. These are adventure stories that are supposed to be magic and take you out of your brain for 5 minutes. All that kind of stuff. There you go. Anyway, I don't know about that. I don't know what other movie you're talking about. So I definitely didn't think it was as woke as it could have been. Or anything like that. Yeah. Uncharted is a love letter to Indiana Jones. There you go. Yeah, that Uncharted video game franchise, right? There's a lot of stuff that Indiana Jones inspired. Tomb Raider, things like that. The ending was good, yeah, but let's not ruin it for people who haven't seen it yet, Sathius, because the movie just came out. I don't know when it's going to be safe to do a full talk about it. Anyway, so yeah, so we went and saw Indiana Jones the other day, and we really enjoyed it. Me, my wife, my son, we all really liked it. Um, you're gonna watch John Wick 4 tonight, Pogo? There you go. I haven't seen John Wick 4 yet, so I need to see that one. I've seen the first 3 John Wick movies. I really enjoy them. Excuse me. So, looking forward to seeing the 4th. There you go. All right, so, what do you guys wanna talk about with some video game stuff? I know some of you guys are just kind of chilling. Some of you guys are hiding from fireworks, which is why I'm here. Um Everyone's tied up in my family, so I figured I'd hang out with you guys for a little bit. I know usually I don't stream on holidays. You guys know me. Usually, if it's a holiday, I take the time off. But literally had some time. You know, the wife is downstairs chilling, enjoying a good book, and cuddling with the dogs, just waiting for the fireworks to go off and the dogs to start panicking and shaking and acting like it's the end of the world. I do have one dog in here. Where you at, Robin? Come here. Come here, Robin. You guys want to see Robin? Come here, Robin. Come here, come here, come here. Come here, come here. He's over there chilling. You gonna come over here? You want to say hi? Want to show people? Hold on a second. Let's do this. Let me see. Oh, look at Robin. There he is right there. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. That's Robin. That's my sidekick. He's chilling with me right now. Let's get this. Did we do that? Nope. Want the camera a little bit higher. There we go. Boom. So he's called Robin because he's my sidekick. He never leaves my side. That dog is obsessed with me, which is funny. You know how you always have like you have multiple dogs. You have that one dog that's like kindred spirit, soulmate, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So this dog, he never leaves my side. He's by me all the time. So all right, let's see what we got about some video game stuff. Feels weird not having to buy an arcade one up for a while. Yeah, shout out to Arcade One Up. My wallet and my wife thank you for not doing jack shit this year. So thank you so much. So far this year, think about it, guys. We are in July and they've only had one release this year. One, well, actually, no. Wait, hold on. Let me walk it back. One new release, the Fast and the Furious. Yes, they did release the deluxe cabinets, and let's be honest, those deluxe cabinets did pretty well. They sold pretty well, and they got really positive reviews. It seems like Arcade went up overall. I mean, I always call it down the line with them. They did a pretty good job on the deluxe cabinets, the legacy cabinets. I very minimal negative feedback I've seen in their forums and on YouTube about the deluxe line of products. Now, when it comes to the Fast and the Furious, you can flip a coin. Either you love it or you hate it because of what they did to it. You know what I mean? But They haven't done anything else this year, no new releases. Hopefully things pick up this fall, winter, you know what I mean? Supposedly they got more cabinets coming out. We got the Casino Cade coming out, which, you guys know I've been talking about this. My wife was interested in it. She thought it was nifty. If she wants it, I'd buy it for her. But when they jacked up the price to now, is it 600 bucks? Yeah, 600 bucks. And I told her, she said, forget that. And I said, exactly. You have an Amazon Fire tablet that you read your books on. You can play all these games on your Amazon tablet if you want to play these free slot games and card games and stuff like that. So, yeah, so don't expect me to get that product right away. I'll wait until there's a sale or something before, and it would have to be a pretty good, decent sale before we consider picking that up. 500 bucks was going to be a stretch anyway for that thing, but 600, it's just, my wife and I both said forget it. Best Buy exclusive? I don't know. I have no clue. I thought they were selling it direct, but if they sell it through Best Buy, I guess it makes sense. Interrogate John D. We need answers. I don't. John D would never come on my channel. He would never. He would never. So he would never. I think he would be. I think he would be afraid to. And what's funny too is I probably would. Like I wouldn't like have him on to trap him, but I definitely would be pretty hard nosed with him, you know what I mean? And I think he'd be a little afraid of that, you know what I mean? Like I don't go out of my way to embarrass guests when they come on the show. I try to make sure that everyone looks good and that we have the viewers have a good experience and get some value out of it. But you know, John D would never come on my channel. I'm not one of his guys. Um, yeah. So let's see here. So this is interesting. Like all it is they have a Skype thread. They have a Skype thread where they send out their monthly sales communication. It's not like some kind of influencer group, like training group, like mafia, Illuminati stuff. It's literally once a month they provide information saying, "Hey, here's the this month's information. Have a great day. Bye. Make a video if you want. If you don't make a video, we don't care." I mean, that's basically it. I could ask them this question though, see what they say. Honestly, the flashback devices, in my opinion, weren't that cool, so I never really bought them or picked them up. Yeah, dude, this thing is like dead. Like people got to let this thing go. This At Games driving cabinet. I don't think this is ever gonna come out. I don't think this is ever gonna come out. I don't think this thing's ever gonna be a reality or anything like that. So I think people need to let that go. Let's see here. Yeah, the At Games Racer. I don't think that's gonna happen. Just get the buy stuff, you know what I mean? The buy stuff, if you want a quick box, an Android box, if not, you can, get their, their full cabinet kit, which I still have, which I put, together, and then I had to take it apart to make room in the loft for more arcades. You know that full sit-down racer? I assembled it, but then it takes up so much space, and I have a small loft, and I had more products coming in. I had to take it apart, never made content for it. Now I gotta put it back together, now that I have room to have it up there, and finally make some videos for that as well, that full racing kit. Am I wearing a Space Invaders kitchen apron? No, it's a Space Invaders t-shirt, but I greatly appreciate it. I want a Crazy Climber arcade cabinet. Crazy Climber is a cool game. The mount for buy stuff is nice for wheel. Yeah, I mean, you guys, if you've been watching channel, I've had the wheel mounted here, and the racing box is still there, mounted underneath the panel, so I could just mount the wheel at any time, and I could play stand-up racing games on the Legends Ultimate if I wanted. But lately, I've been playing them on the Ridge Racer cabinet that's out there with the buy stuff mod. Papa Brad just streamed Crazy Climber. Ah, so you're in cahoots with the other guy who asked for Crazy Climber. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on there. Oh, in the kitchen. Anyone hungry? Waiting my cooking. Awaiting my cooking is usually a Space Invader. There you go. Yeah, Crazy Climber is fun. I'm not that great at it though, but I'm sure with practice you can get good at it. You can get good at any video game with with repetition, I should say, with repetition. So, anyway, how many of you guys are home alone for July 4th? Put a one in the chat if you're someone who's just kind of like by yourself. I'd love to know. If you're home with your family, but you guys aren't really out and about doing Independence Day stuff, put a two. Let me know in the live chat. Figured I'd come on, see if some folks were just looking for some company on this Independence Day weekend. We got a few people who are by themselves. Scott's by himself. Chosen One's by himself. There you go. Nerd Jock is here. His family's there, but he'd rather hang with PDubs. There you go. Got some other people who are not here, or I'm sorry, a couple other people who are by themselves. Ha! That's a definite two, Matt Astro. That is a definite two. There you go. Yeah, how many of you are dreading the dogs once the fireworks start? I know when the fireworks, it's 8 o'clock here now on the West Coast. Fireworks are gonna probably start around 9:30 is when the whole neighborhood plus city fireworks start going off. And right then my dogs are gonna be just freaking out. And that's always fun. That's always fun. All right, I want to talk about a couple things since you guys are here. Number one, this game right here has completely pissed me off, Elden Ring. I've been trying so hard to get into it. And maybe I'm just not the Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Elden Ring type player, even though I love fantasy games, I love RPG games. I just really hate when you die, like if I haven't found one of those statues, which is kind of like a checkpoint, then I got to go back and do everything all over again. Elden Ring's been pissing me off. I did pick up AEW Fight Forever, and I did the create a wrestler feature, and I created myself, which I could show you guys. It looks ridiculous. I made him look like a walrus for fun. Whatchamacallit? And I tested a couple of matches, and I started their whole career mode and stuff. This it's okay. It's definitely not as good as I was hoping it would be, compared to the WWE games, but this game, Fight Forever, I mean, it's fun, arcade style. You know what I mean? WWE is more. It feels less the more longer they go, especially since they fixed the engine in those wrestling games, made them better with like WWE 2K22, and like they're more like simulation ish versus arcade ish. Like I like the style of gameplay, but for $70 that I prepaid, the graphics are just ass on this game, like straight ass on this game. Yeah. Fireworks popping off in Tucson. There you go, buddy. You're about 90 minutes south of me. Yeah, WWE is more of a sim. I wish WWE was more of an arcade style. You know what I mean? Like, but still, I mean, you got to admit though, wrestling games are better now than they used to be with all the cool features. So that's what's going on with that. In regards to Steam, I've been on my Steam Deck at night playing that Hoppy Hop game. Do you guys remember Hoppy Hop? I made a quick video about it about 2 weeks ago. It's like the Qbert inspired indie game, and I can't stop playing that game. I can't stop playing that game. I think I got like the number 20 highest score in the world on Hoppy Hop. We should do a live stream where I try to go for the number one score. I'm actually really good at that game, as you can imagine, because of Qbert. Um, I should go for the top score in the world. Maybe you guys will join me to watch that. I couldn't get into WWE Battlegrounds. That's the little cartoony one where like the guys jump up like 80 feet in the air, right? Like, is that the right game that I'm thinking of? Yeah. I still love Matt Mania and pro wrestling on NES. There you go. So as far as I know, I think you're talking about Retro Knockout. I don't think it's come out on Steam yet. It's going to be coming out though. Think this month. I think this month. I haven't been keeping up with Vanilla Beast, but I could check his Discord. I think it's this month. Well, I could pop on his Discord real quick and find out for you. I swear, I thought it was this month. If you guys already know, put it in the live chat so I can save me some time here. Where is your retro knockout Discord? Here it is. Where you at, buddy? Because they've had some multiple demos on Steam, and I think all that's done. July 14th, guys. July 14th. So it's coming out July 14th. I just confirmed that on his Discord. So 10 days from now, that game will be released. There you go. So there were a lot of great sales on accessories. Whatchamacallit, Joe Sabo's Arcades had a sale, DIY Retro Arcade had a sale, Mod One Up, the guys who made, like, those waterfall control panels, they made new panels for your, Pac-Man Deluxe cabinets, they had those up for sale, this July 4th weekend. Who else had sales? Tulsa Arcades had sales, Repro Arcade had sales. There were a lot of great accessory sales over the weekend, and a couple guys reached out to me, and I felt kind of bad. A couple of these vendors and asked me to make videos about their sales, and I had to politely let them know that I don't make like videos about deals, you know what I mean, or sales usually. Like like we did it for like National Owners Day is supposed to be a big sale, um, but a lot of like, hey, let's just say for instance, um, let's pick a cabinet. Big Buck Hunter's $50 off at Best Buy. I really don't make videos for that stuff because that content doesn't have any longevity or things like that. But I should have shared some on some community posts to help those guys out. I should have done that, but I was busy with family, man. Family comes first. The Partycade's going to get a bigger body soon. Where you hear that from, man? Let me know in the live chat. Are you talking about Arcade One Up Partycades? You got some Tron artwork from Sabos. There you go. Bobby's Arcade World. I'm excited about Baldur's Gate 3, which got its PC release move sooner. Yeah, so for instance, guys, there's several different things that I'm going to be making some content on. What interests you most? And I'll ask you guys since we have about 90 people here. It's always interesting when I do this to see what people. So these are like besides the typical arcade content, these are things I've had on the backlog for a very, very long time. And I need to get some videos out pretty much on all these topics, but which one would interest you for most? You guys can vote in the live chat. So we got the Steam Deck slash ROG Ally slash handhelds. Okay, so I put a poll in the live chat. What content interests you the most? Steam Deck, ROG Ally, which is covering stuff for those handheld devices. I'm talking pretty much that is like doing like they have coin ops builds, Batacera builds, things like that. Connecting them to pinball machines, things like that. VR gaming is obviously VR gaming. I have that MetaQuest 2 downstairs. Haven't really made any content talking about VR gaming. Mr. FPGA, if you guys remember, I have a lot of FPGA type boards downstairs that I haven't been able to cover yet that I need to put in arcade machines to cover. That would be fun. The one thing that I'm really interested in, well, myself personally, but keep in mind, I want to, I don't know if you guys are interested, is PC gaming, and I'd like to cover a lot more indie games. Like when I see this stuff like Hoppy Hop, although no one gives a shit. Like I had a blast covering that game, making that quick video on Hoppy Hop and talking about it. And I'm actually thinking about because I think I have a large enough channel now. I mean, it's not large by any means, but I think it's large enough where if I invited some of these like indie people to come on and do interviews and talk about game creation and stuff like that, that maybe that would be cool content for you guys if you guys want to see those kind of interviews and stuff. Uh, Like, I doubt I could get Capcom, Konami, like, those kinda studios to come on my channel, but when it comes to a lot of the indie game devs who are looking for some promotion, um, I think I could get a lot of the indie game devs to come on my channel and talk about their games and the experiences and stuff, so that would be kinda cool. Um, there's just so much stuff, like, people are funny, people are say the home arcade community is dead, like, or all our channels are dead. Guys, I have literally a notebook here of 20 some videos written down, and I have thumbnails made for about 10 of them thanks to my boy Mason, you know? Like like I have enough content on this one page to cover me for an entire month if I was a full-time YouTuber. And because I'm a part-time YouTuber, we're talking it'll take me 2 or 3 months to make these 20 videos. You know what I mean? Like, there's always stuff to talk about in the world of gaming. There's always stuff to talk about in the world of gaming. So yeah, there you go. Love the feedback. Keep it coming. We got 32 votes. VR makes you motion sick. There you go. Bro Tato. There you go. There've been some really interesting stuff. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Like, seriously, I'm not going anywhere. I've positioned this channel to continue even if Arcade One Up goes out of business, At Games goes out of business, or they stop producing cabinets. I can keep going with a gaming channel. I'm not worried about myself. So uh your typos are on point tonight. There you go. Hold on. Let me see what's on my Steam list. There's a game I wanted to talk about. Maybe I'll pull it up on the screen. There've been so many cool games coming out on like Steam lately. And of course, they're probably on Switches. Guys, I barely play my Switch anymore. Like, it's all about like the Steam Deck and PC gaming. Where is my wish list? So keep in mind, guys, there's a lot of us who don't know everything that happens in every instant, every part of the gaming world, right? So I just became aware of this game, and maybe some of you have played it in the live chat. Let's see if we can get the trailer playing. And this is another indie platformer game. It's been out for a while. Let's take a look. Let's pull it up here. But we have right here. Oh, let's share our screen. I'm gonna have to turn down the audio. This is Pizza Tower. This game looks hella fun. I just became aware of it like a couple weeks ago. It's on my wish list on Steam. But if any of you guys played Pizza Tower on your PC or on another platform, let me know. This game looks just insane, insane fun. So I want to check out Pizza Tower. I got to buy this game. It's still on my wish list. I haven't picked it up yet. And let me show you another one. Now, this is one that this game's been out for a while, and I just became aware of it. This is another little 80s game. Man, this game has been out for like 2 years. I've never played it before, but it's kind of my style. And we have this is a game called Hades, which I think this is on consoles as well as Steam. But take a look at this. Like, if you like games like Diablo 4 that just came out, this roguelike game, check it out. So this is Hades. This looks pretty cool as well. I never played this game before either. This one flew under my radar, so I'm looking forward to checking this game out as well. One thing about Diablo 4, guys, is Diablo 4 just a paywall game? Let me know in the live chat. I didn't pick it up. I have had a lot of friends recommend it, like Shotgun Sean and Rascal. Make sure you guys check them out on their Tuesday night podcast show, that gaming show. They were telling me that Diablo 4 is a great game, but then I talked to some other people, watched some reviews, and it looked like it was just a paywall type game. Like I'm gonna spend my entire wallet on that game, and I don't know if I wanna get involved in that. But Hades 1 and Hades, they did make a sequel to it, so those could be fun games to check out as well. Let's see here. So we're gonna end that poll real quick. Let's see what's up. Where'd it go? It didn't refresh the options. There it goes. All right. So, what interests you the most? Steam Deck, ROG Ally, so coverage on handhelds and retro gaming with those emulation stuff, 34%. Mr. FPGA, PC, and indie games, 29%. Look at this. VR gaming, 7%. Only 7%. What's great, what's great about doing polls like this is like knowing that, like, okay, if I do make a video about VR gaming, I can expect it maybe to have 300 to 600 views. So it would be a very low producing video. But when you do stuff like that, when you put yourself outside your comfort zone and try to cover new content, the views won't be there at first. You got to keep plugging away because as YouTube pushes your video out, new people who are interested in that stuff, let's just say they're big fans of VR gaming, they'll see that content and subscribe and possibly watch your next video about the topic, that kind of thing, right? So it's okay. It's not. Don't never be afraid to pivot your content. Just don't pivot your content and then start buying views on that content because you look like you look like a jackass, and B, it's not going to go anywhere, and you're not going to build that new audience that you're looking for. You're just destroying yourself in the algorithm. So, I saw that 8-bit Grimace game from McDonald's, Nick, and I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed. So yeah, that's why I never talked about it. Biggie D says, my boss at work is telling me to get Diablo 4, says it's amazing. There you go. Uh, FPG all the way, forget the views. Yeah, FPGA stuff is fun to talk about. It's really fun. What else we got here? Oh, ROG Ally. Yeah. So ROG Ally, we have one. I just need to make content on it. Just like the Steam Deck. It's kind of funny. My first Steam Deck video is probably going to be I've had the Steam Deck for 1 year video because I've never covered it before on the channel, but I've had it for a year. 1 year later, don't go searching for the videos from a couple of year ago's. You know what I mean? Like, don't go looking for the videos from last year because they're not there. But 1 year later, let me tell you about it. Oh man. Mm. Yeah. So, um, really hoping this week I can wrap up some arcade content. We're talking the video for the Dungeons and Dragons. We're talking Pandora's Box content on the Candy Cab. Really want to get those videos out. That way, those topics will be kind of done. And that way, I can move on to. I have that, if you guys remember that Pac Man cabaret cabinet from Arcade One Up that I picked up at the Sam's Club. I want to do that mod and get that off my plate. I'm trying to get the arcade mods done. That way I'll be done with arcade mods and just waiting on new products. So don't worry, that content's coming. If you're interested or have been waiting for it. Also, I gotta put out that Dick Tracy video for Galga guy. Don't let me forget, guys. You have my permission to troll me in the comments of my videos and say, where is that Dick Tracy video? I got to get that out for Galga Guy 88. I got to get that published. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Got to get that done. And that way I can start doing these other things that we just took the survey on, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? There you go. Which game was Ren and Stimpy? What am I missing? I'm in the process of converting my Rampage Arcade One Up into a Steam Deck cabinet. There you go, my dude. There you go. Like that idea. Yeah, love that Vuex clap. Thanks so much. So I don't know if he told you guys yet or not, but I don't know if I should tell. Should I tell you guys who else got one? Should I tell you? Yeah, I'll tell you. He won't care. So console kits at the last auction, him and I live streamed together. We were both bidding on those Chulix cabinets, and I won the red and black one. He bidded on the blue one, and he didn't win. But they had a couple more at this last auction that just happened a week ago or whatever, and he got one, and he got the orange and black one, the same one I got with the Pandora's Box 90 or whatever. So he got that one. I don't know if he's received it yet. It's probably in transit to him. I don't know what console kits is going to do with his. I mean, I've already started tinkering with mine. I put the Pandora's Box 10th in. He's got the 9D, so mine's already better. Justin. Yeah, I got the Pandora's Box 10th in there. So I want to show you guys that one as well. Yep. Wagner's all over that virtual pinball, man. He is obsessed with it. So yeah, it was really awesome that he did that video already, showing you how to hook up virtual pinball on your At Games Legend pinball with the ROG Alley, because there's a lot of people who didn't buy Steam Deck. So yeah, good for him, man. Yeah, what's funny about him is he's owned real arcades and stuff like this for a while, but he would only ever talk about Arcade One Up on his channel. And I would tell him, be like, dude, you got some awesome arcades in your house. Just make some videos on those, man. That's, you know, show people your Zaxxon and these other arcades and stuff. And you know, I think he finally started doing it. I think he finally made a couple pinball videos and stuff. He's going to start making videos on that stuff. So it's really cool, man. You know? So there you go. Scotty James says that the Vuelix are reasonably priced in Australia. We had lots of arcades with rows and rows of them here. You're very, very lucky. I like how 19K Fox has got that actual Astro City that he just picked up that he had shipped from overseas. It's a real Astro City. Oh man, that's even better than the Vuelix Chulix because that's like the real thing, right? What I have is more, you know, different. There you go. John D told Biggie D. That just sounds so wrong when you say it. John D and Biggie D live stream. The Big D. Okay, well, if he told you that, man, to ask him where it is because they haven't released any products in like ages. What was better, Indy 5 or Transformers? For me, it was Transformers. I'm gonna fight you on that. I'm gonna say Indy 5. Although Transformers Beast movie, the one that just came out, is pretty good. Ooh, I like this game. Favorite patriotic game: Captain America and the Avengers, Contra, Akari Warriors, Bad Dudes, Operation Wolf, Battle of Midway. This is actually really cool game. Let's do this. Favorite patriotic game. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, I'll go with you on Captain America and the Avengers. Let's put that in here. Captain America and the Avengers. Contra. Would you say Contra's a patriotic game? Yeah. All right. We'll throw that in there. Bad Dudes, you're saving the president, right? So yeah, Bad Dudes. Ooh, this is actually a good one. I'm going to put 1943 in here, and keep in mind, YouTube polls limit it to 4 options. So guys, go ahead and vote. Which one is the most patriotic game? Kara BCB. Let us know in the live chat. I mean, 1943 Battle of Midway would be super patriotic in my opinion. Captain America and the Avengers. I mean, it's Captain America, right? All right, let's see what you guys do in the live chat on that. See how that goes. Let me pull this up right. Ooh, what did I do? I got stuck on a button. Yeah, 1943. I mean, it's based on a real battle. There you go. 1943 for me. Captain America and the Avengers is more fantasy, but still, it's Captain America. He's the pride and joy of the USA. He punched Hitler in the face, at least during the play they did. Bloody wolf. Oh, looks like 1943 is gonna win by a landslide. Man, I gotta, maybe I tainted the poll here. Did I taint the poll? Mm. Hey, guys, Biggie D sent me a message today. I don't think I responded to you yet, Biggie D. He's like, "P-dubs, you wanna come on my show next Sunday? Do you guys want me to go on his channel next Sunday?" Let's see what he wrote me. "Would you be down to be a special guest on my show next Sunday?" Should I go on Biggie D's channel, guys? Let me know in the live chat. Put a 1 in the chat if it's a yes. Put a 0 in the chat if it's a no. Let's go ahead and I'll leave the poll up for 1 more minute. Hey, man, it was a great idea, BCB. It was a great idea. I should thank you for the poll. There you go. P-dubs and the Biggie D do it. Oh, look at all the ones in the chat. Holy cow. Biggie D's got some fans out here, apparently. There you go. Let's go ahead and end the poll. 1943 wins by a landslide, guys. By a landslide. Well, not really. Captain America and the Avengers was close, 33%. He's too controversial. I don't know. He's too controversial. You know, every time he starts a video and he goes, "Hello, arcade gamers." I'm like, this guy's a drama channel. Here comes all the drama. You know it. Honestly, Biggie D might be the whitest guy in the space, like legit the whitest guy. Mm. There you go. New video streams of different creators together as a fresh take. Yeah, I don't mind collaborating with people. I just don't do it as much as I used to. Hello, arcade gamers. Gotta have some negative Nancy's. He's too nice, man. He's too nice. He's too nice. Like I told Outrun the Neon Sun, Dan, love the guy. You know, the guy is legit like a minister or something, reverend something outside of YouTube, right? But he does YouTube because he's a minister, reverend guy that actually plays video games. It's pretty cool in my opinion, right? But he's always like, we want to be positive. We only want to be positive, 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 promote positive. And I told Outrun, Dan, I was like, Dan, I appreciate you trying to do the kumbaya thing. You want everyone to hold hands and sing kumbaya, but I said, I guarantee you, within within a very short time, someone or something is going to piss you off. And sure enough, a week later, someone pissed him off. It was great. All right, here we go. Here's some fireworks. Thanks so much for the fireworks. Yeah, let's get some fireworks in the live chat, guys. If anyone knows how to do the firework emoji. Well, Biggie D, it looks like the audience has voted. They'd like me to come on your show. So set it up, my dude. Set it up. You can put me on your show. But be nice to me. And no drama. I know you're a drama channel. Yeah, this community is nuts, man. Like this community needs an enema, like for legit. Like people just need to calm the fuck down. It's bad. Mm, it gets really bad. Wait, is that next Sunday? Hold on, Biggie D. I might have plans. Hang on. Next Sunday, the 9th. Well, I have to wash my hair at 6. And I'll be done with that by 6:02. So you might want to schedule the stream, Biggie D, for about 9:30ish. I'm just kidding, man. Just send me the invite to the show. Oh, the fireworks are starting outside. You guys probably can't hear it because I got all the windows shut and everything. But the fireworks. fireworks are going off out there. Where's my pup? You okay, Robin? Are you okay? He's straight up chilling. We have these like you could buy them. They're like over the counter for dogs. You get them at like pet stores. They're like these calming chews. They just have some natural herbs and things in them that kind of mellow, keep a dog quiet versus putting them on Prozac, which is what a lot of people do with their dogs. So we got these calming chews at the pet store, and we give them to the dogs, and they legit work, man. They kind of like stone themselves out for a little bit. Like there's no like real drugs in there. Nothing that'll hurt your dogs, but there you go. Oh yeah, cover the arcade dog going to poop on him again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That sucked. That really sucked when the dog pooped on my At Games Legends Pinball Micro. But he was sick, man. He was sick. And here's what sucks is if you have carpet in the house, and we have a carpet shampooer. We bought one on a Black Friday. We bought one on a Black Friday eons ago, a couple years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Yeah, it was after we moved out here, and sure enough, got a carpet shampooer, really nice one. Does an amazing job. It's incredible. It's one of my favorite things in the house. Like some people are like, "Man, I got to shampoo my carpets." Me, I'm like, "All right, let's do this," because I freaking love that thing. Anyway, even with that high quality cleaning device and using like Oxy anti pet kind of cleaning solution, which is supposed to remove all the pet odors if they have an accident, prevent them from doing it again. They still do it, man. Them dogs, the dog thing here, the snoz, the sniffer. Once one dog has an accident, all of a sudden the other dogs think it's okay. You know what I mean? And which is ridiculous because these dogs are all housebroken. But my one dog got sick in the loft, and that was Robin back here, and he was fine. But since then, my other dog Bella, she's older now. She's 12, and she's showing it. Like I don't know how long pit bulls live, but she's showing it, and in the last 18 months, she has aged tremendously. Her fur is, completely almost white, like, everywhere it used to be black is now white on her. It's like she aged so quickly, right? And she walks slow, and she moves slow, and she doesn't run anymore, and she doesn't wanna jump anymore, and she wants to be left alone, like, she's old, right? And because she's old and she's struggling a little bit, she started having accidents in the loft. I let her outside. I work from home. Dogs get to go outside. If I work from home, dogs are outside like 5, 10 times a day. It's like in and out, in and out. It's a rotating door. It's not like I didn't take care of my dog. Just she's old. So she don't want to go downstairs. She don't want to do anything. She went pee in the loft. You have this dog for 10, 11 years and never have an accident inside, and then all of a sudden it starts because she's older. You know what I mean? But if I had to choose between my dog and my floors, the dog comes first. You know what I mean? That's my baby girl. So, you know, sucks. How long do pit bulls live, guys? Let me know in the live chat. End of time says 10 to 15 years. Biggie D says his boxer dog is 7. I've met Biggie D's dog. His dog does not like me, which is weird because I'm usually like a dog whisperer. But then again, he won't let the dog out of the crate to come hang out with me. If he'd let the dog out of the crate, because I've been to Biggie's house a couple times, the dog would probably love me. Um, your pit bull made it to 13. Yeah, there you go. So what you're saying is I may only have a year or two left with mine. Well, that kind of sucks. Thanks for bringing down the room, chat. It's all your fault. Mm. Yeah, 13, 13, 13. Man, 13 an unlucky number? Good lord. All the 13s in live chat. Anyway, so hopefully we can put out some fun arcade content this week. I know I've been promising that for a while, and I've only been able to do a couple news videos last week because that game's had some big news, but that is legit all I've had time for. Plus, all I've been in the mood for, especially with everything going on, it makes you not want to do stuff, Like people think that their actions don't have impact on everyone else, but they do. Just want to say thanks, PDubs, for your CoinOpsX videos. Having a blast with my ALU 1.2. There you go, man. Well, happy you could help. Keep in mind, Special thanks should be to the chefs of sauce and the teams over there who put that stuff together. All I did was put it in video format, but I sure as heck didn't create it. Those guys did, and I was happy to make a tutorial video to help show people how to do that stuff. So how to play with that stuff. That was a lot of fun. I still use mine back there. By the way, I put baseball and football back here because I was like, you know what? It's the America stream, and what's more American than baseball and football, right? So I put those back there. I usually try to theme the arcades behind me with whatever we're talking about, but this pisses me off, right? Like iArcade, um, on their way out the door, decided to turn off an attract mode that actually showed some games. Now it's just this stupid thing here, and it blinks, and then I think it recycles and starts over, and it's dumb, dumb. So yeah, like that's driving me nuts. Um, there you go. Uh, what's the word on CoinOps Unleashed? It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Like I should probably, I could make a video for that. That's on my list of 20, by the way. I was gonna do a preview plus show you guys how to add some game packs. Here's the thing with CoinOps Unleashed, right? So CoinOps X, awesome sauce. Like when you guys download this stuff, it's all in one package, right? Like it's all in one. You get the cute little UI and all the games are usually included, right? And people are done. With CoinOps Unleashed, like you have to go and individually find all these game packs and stuff and put them together. And I don't know. For some reason, I feel like people would feel like 4 extra clicks of a mouse would be too much work for them. So, if you guys promise that you'll, realize that, you have to add some stuff on your own and that it's not that hard, we could cover it, that kind of stuff. No, I did not get my iArcade custom board from, iArcade. Now, here's what's interesting is that custom board is not for the gold cabs, it's for the standard edition cabinets, and I don't have a standard edition cabinet anymore, but this guy does. Uh, so, yeah, I think what we're gonna need to do well, I got 2 options. Number 1, I could head over to Mystery Encoder's house because he lives here in Arizona. He doesn't live that far away from me, actually. So I could go to Mystery Encoder's house, and he's got a standard edition cabinet and help him capture some footage there. Or if you guys want, I could go hijack Biggie D's Retromania cabinet that I sold him. Hey, Biggie D, you want to hack your cabinet? Do it for the views, bro. But yeah, maybe we can get Biggie D to be generous to share his Retromania cabinet with us, huh? It'll be fine. We'll see what he does. I'm waiting for his response, but he's not typing anything in the live chat. All right. Anyway, so yeah, so from oh my god, that's a lot to ask. Really? Really? Dude, I can mod these things with my eyes shut. I play it. You're going to play it more. You're going to play it more when it's modded. Ah, Big ED. Such a baby. For a guy that's 6'8". Anyway, all right. So Legends Unchained is cool. I like it. I think it's in a stable enough position to actually show it off. That kind of thing. They've discovered a lot of bugs along the way. Like for instance, it would work on this cabinet, but it would not work on the 1.0. Now I believe it works on both. Like it's been a hot mess stuff. But I think it's in a good enough spot where we could might be able to at least do a couple of videos, show you guys how to at least get it set up, what it does, how to add games to it, and then move on with our lives. So we could probably do that. I'm actually surprised no one else has made videos on it. It's interesting. I don't know why no other content creator has. They all have access to it. So Uh, guys, don't peer pressure him. Don't peer pressure him. Do an age location check. What is that? Oh, is that ASL? Oh man, that's pretty funny. All right, what else we got? What else we got? I'm just hanging out with you guys, man. What else is on your mind? What do you guys want to talk about? Throw it in the live chat. I got a little bit more time. I got at least 10, 15 more minutes of just hanging out with you guys while we hide from the fireworks. Oh yeah, I meant Unchained. I'm sorry. CoinOps Unchained. It's not. It's no, it's not CoinOps. No, it's called Legends Unchained. That's it. Legends Unchained. That's what it's called. So it's not. That's what it's called. Legends Unchained. Unchained. Take the chains off your At Games Legends. No, we don't need to do that in the live chat. End of times. Well, considering that the product, this is a great question right here. When are we going to see more about the 4K at games products? Well, considering that, considering that the products, per the latest announcement, if you caught the news videos I did last week, they're going to be doing the pre-orders around August. That to me shows me that we're probably going to get the specs, pricing, details, photos, maybe some videos, like get all the facts in August. And then we're actually going to see the products in September at the Cleveland Gaming Convention, right? So, in my opinion, we're going to see the products, get the specs, at least some photos and videos of the products in August. That's what I'm hoping for because come September, these products are going to be at the Cleveland Gaming Expo. The new 4K products are supposed to be, provided there's no delays. And then sure enough, the products will ship out to customers come October, November, right? Doesn't take them that long to manufacture them after they get the orders in. So so yeah, that's when we're gonna find out more. When it comes to this stuff, like there's two sides to every story, but what I can say is although I don't know all the facts, it doesn't look good. So for that guy, like, you know, it doesn't look good. So I don't know what he should do. Delete his channel, maybe. Probably would be my advice. If he wants to pivot his content, cover something else, then do that. Like, but still. Um, so they did the pre-orders. So this is something people were confused about. So they did pre-orders for the upgrade boards for the At Games 4K product for these. So if you wanted to buy a board to upgrade your arcade machine or your pinball machine to the new 4K platform, those went up for pre-order back in February. And they were supposed to be available for delivery. If you guys remember, they said by the summer event. Well, the summer event was July 4th weekend, this weekend, and there's a delay. They don't have the boards ready or whatever. Maybe they want to release and show us the actual arcade machines before they start handing out these boards. That's where my thought process is. So the people who pre-order them in February, who were supposed to technically kind of get them now, they're on delay. And what At Games did is this weekend, instead of taking more pre-orders, which is what I think a lot of people were hoping for, they didn't put those products up for pre-order at all because they still haven't filled the orders from February. In my opinion, that's probably a pretty good solution. Pretty good solution. Yep. Anyway, for them to wait. Does that make sense? Happy 4th from Nashville. Well, happy 4th of July to you, brother. Happy 4th of July to you. You just watched a lot of money go up in flames? Oh, that sucks. All right, my dudes. Well, we got about 10 more minutes. What else is on your mind, guys? What else is on your mind? And then we'll head out. I I don't think this product's ever gonna come out. I don't think it's ever gonna come out. What happened with the At Games Racer? I don't think it's ever gonna come out. I think that product's canceled. How would you do it anyway? How would you ship that over here? You know what I mean? I would recommend just getting a buy stuff racer at that point. Wheeze is in Georgia wishing us a happy 4th. So happy 4th back to you. There you go. Steve is in Nashville. He's wishing a happy 4th as well. If you don't mind sharing what town you're in, go ahead and reach hands across America and let people know where you're at. Dick Watson. Dick Watson, nice name. Happy 4th from Washington State. Am I getting Double Dragon Gaiden P-dubs? Yes, I did pre-order it, so I'll be getting that one. Thanks, P-dubs. Should I wait on the 4K cabinet or get an At Games Legends Ultimate? So we don't have all the details yet on the 4K cabinets. Like they gave us some specs, but we haven't seen what they look like. It sounds fantastic on paper. Like if you can get an At Games Legends Ultimate now today, really cheap, might as well pick one up. If you can wait a couple of months, you're not in a rush. Wait a couple of months and see when all the facts come out and the pricing and stuff. Because I don't even know how much these things are going to cost, right? So there you go. We got Washington, we got Georgia, we got New York. You can just put the state in, guys. You don't have to put the zip codes and stuff. We got Maryland here. Look at that, guys. We're hands across America. Wishing everyone here a happy Independence Day. There you go. Calvin says more VPN videos. So I was thinking about doing some videos, like showing off like some really cool VPX games and future pinball games and stuff. You know who does a great job of that? I've had him on the channel before, is Digital Victory. Make sure you guys check out Digital Victory on YouTube, spelled just like it sounds. He does some great pinball coverage on virtual pinball. And I've had him on the channel before. We had a great show, that one podcast I brought him on. It was a really great conversation. Indiana, Steps, Nebraska, South Carolina, Ohio, Alabama. Look at that, everyone. Alabama, I should say, Ohio. America. I can't sing. Not anymore. I could sing when I was younger, but not anymore. Oh, you're talking about the Todd Tuckey Alley Cats bullying game. So Todd Tuckey was on his stream and he said, I gave Arcade one up. They traded their real Star Wars arcade machine because they no longer needed it because it was a prototype that they needed. They needed the real thing to use as inspiration to create their toy one, right? And when they were done with the Star Wars one, they then reached out to Todd Tuckey and he took it back and gave them an Alley Cats game because supposedly they were looking into making an Alley Cats virtual shuffle bowling game. Right? Do you guys remember this? I did a couple when I saw Todd Tuckey's videos. Keep in mind, this was Todd Tuckey reporting this, not P-Dubs. I, of course, made videos saying, guys, look what Todd Tuckey said. Arcade One Up is working on this. That was what? Was that like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and nothing's happened? So I'm assuming it's not happening. America. No, my wife and I are gonna be inside. We're gonna turn the TV up. I like there's neighbors popping them off now, but I think the town fireworks are gonna go off soon, and they'll be pretty loud, and the dogs are gonna go nuts. I think we're just gonna like turn up the TV and cuddle. Yeah, Arizona sucks this time of year, guys. The weather sucks. Todd Tuckey's great. He's an awesome guy. I hope I get to meet him one day. I'd love to shake his hand. Apuck says excellent. End of Time says Ohio has all your video game and comic book needs. There you go. Thanks so much. Multicade Matt, who I just had on my show recently. Ed is a great guy. He's talking about Ed from Digital Victory. He's got a top 5 score on check and pop thanks to his tutorial. Yeah, Ed actually will show you tips and tricks on playing these virtual pinball games as well. So, Digital Victory is a good guy. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? And what I liked about him is, do you guys remember when I did that stream? Well, you probably don't remember it, but I was talking about expectation versus invitation, right? Like, there's a lot of people who they create a YouTube channel and then all of a sudden they have an expectation because they have a YouTube channel. They just expect people who don't even know who you are or what you're all about to collaborate with them. Have me on your show, put me on your channel. Can I come on your stream? So they have this expectation versus waiting for an invitation. Ed from Digital Victory got an invitation. Like, I saw what awesome content he was making, and I watched a bunch of his videos and saw he was a really genuine good guy. And I reached out to him and said, Ed, you know what, man? I'd love to have you come on my channel and let's just talk virtual pinball. I said it would be great for me, great for you, great for the audience. And he said, sure, I'd love to. And he came on. He was really nervous about being on the show because he's never been on a live stream before. But after he settled in, we ended up having a great conversation. I thought it's probably one of my favorite broadcasts I've ever done. Is the Multicade Mondays episode where I was talking virtual pinball with Ed from Digital Victory. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So yeah, good stuff. Always remember expectation versus invitation. Carl, cough, 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 corner Kate. Well, yeah, I mean, but I like corner Kate. I like Danny. I like his wife. Really nice people, and he gets it that it's people are just busting his balls, but he also needs to chillax a bit. Buy stuff Star Wars Ridge Racer mod. So, I think so. I did an installation tutorial for the Ridge Racer. I need to make another. I want to make another video for the Ridge Racer showing off some of the games and stuff. Especially since I'm finally on the latest firmware. I'm finally on. God, I got this dirt in my eye. Finally on the latest firmwares and all that. Oh, plus I did the pedal mod on the Ridge Racer. So I now, instead of using the cheap ass arcade one up pedals, I got the nice pedals in there from my what was it? I think it was from this set I got for my PlayStation Thrustmaster pedals in there and stuff. So I got some more content I want to make for those. B Kong did a review of the Ridge Racer mod. Who else did a review? Someone else. Was it SWAT? Was it my boy SWAT? I don't know if it was SWAT. I'm trying to remember who. There have been a couple channels that have done some reviews on Ridge Racer. People were asking me, am I going to do a buy stuff Star Wars mod? And the answer is no, because it's literally the same box and the same games essentially. Why would I want to do that to my arcade one up Star Wars cabinet? Because I have it on the Ridge Racer. You know what I mean? Why would I want to put the driving games on there and stuff? So I'm not going to be doing that mod. You know what I mean? There you go. If you only had room for 3 to 4. Oh wait, hold on. Where did it go? This was a good one. All right, let's see if everyone can answer this in the live chat. If you only had room for 3 to 4 cabinets. Oh, I like how he picked 2 of the cabinets for us, right? ALU, ALP, and I guess we only get to pick one more. C North, is that what you're saying? Because you picked them already. Multicade Matt did one as well. Okay, so they're talking about the the Ridge Racer reviews. There's a few reviews out there. Yeah, Cubert, right there. Wheeze, you hit the nail on the head. Cubert, there you go. Cubert. Yeah, 3. At Games Legends Ultimate. You know what's funny too is like, if my interest in having all this stuff fades, as cool as it is to have the arcade one ups with the dedicated artwork and dedicated controls, they really have to be super special to me in order for me to keep them. Like the Star Wars one, right? Like I've had that thing for a long time. I've cycled in and out a number of arcade one up products. and that Star Wars one has always stayed, right? Like, I just don't see myself getting rid of it. Um, so, but at the end of the day, like, do you think, like, if you, let's say there's people out there who maybe you have 10, 20, seen 30 arcade one ups, let's just say, let's just say a few years from now, you're just kind of done. Like, hey, I'm done with this hobby. I want to do something else with this space. Like, which ones would you keep? Would you keep any, or would you get rid of them all and just end up with a multicade because you don't want to give up the ability to play some retro arcade games, right? I have a feeling that in the long run, yeah, I would end up keeping, a couple of my multicades. Like if I was ever to like be done, like I'm done, done, done. I mean, get rid of everything except for two or three things. I would probably keep some of the multicades. You know what I mean? So there, yeah. I really, really like the Star Wars cab. Like, I honestly don't. I honestly don't think it's like one. It's still, in my opinion, the best arcade cabinet they've ever done. It's still, in my opinion, the best one. So I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. So Bobby literally does have 71 ups. He's not exaggerating. Holy crap. Make sure you guys check out Bobby's Arcade World on YouTube. He's got a lot. He's got a lot. Apox just needs some help on filling out all of our wills. Yeah, it's interesting to think about because at some point you're going to be like, okay, I'm done collecting these. What do I do next? Do I get rid of the collection? Do I downsize it? And if you downsize it, what do you keep? Well, me personally, I'd want to keep something that I could play as many games as possible on, right? So I probably would keep my multicades. That's why I do the multicade shows. I've made no secrets about it. I prefer multicades, Nothing wrong with it, you know? Here we go. I like this one. This is great feedback. TiVo says he'd keep the ALU, ALP, and his Miss Pac-Man cocktail table. There you go. Hey, don't sleep on cocktail tables. Cocktail tables are awesome. Cocktail pinball, cocktail arcade tables. They're awesome, dude. My buddy Vern, who I met through this hobby, and I sold him one of my cabinets. He ended up living down the street, and if you guys remember, Vern and me are still good friends to this day. Me and him go out for beers sometimes and stuff. And we did that Golden Tee stream when he got the Golden Tee 3D before anyone else. And we did that live stream of him assembling the cabinet, and me and his lovely daughter were like, teasing him throughout the whole process. Um, what you call it? He has an arcade one up Miss Pac-Man cocktail machine. And I just talked to Vern the other day on the phone about this because we were talking about mods and stuff, and I was telling him about a couple cool mods he could do to his cocktail table. He's like, I don't know, man. My wife and I still play it every night. And I was like, are you serious? Every night? And they've had this thing for 2 years. And Vern's like, yeah, man. Every night we sit down and we play, take turns playing at the cocktail, drinking. They drink and talk and are face to face. And it's a great way to communicate as a couple, play some games, talk. But goes to show you, man, cocktail tables, there's something magical about them. Don't sleep on them, bro. Don't sleep on them. Let's see here. Let's see here. Will arcade wanna be in business in 2025? If they can get rid of the scandals for the next couple of years, maybe. Yeah, they're great. You should have one cocktail, like, somewhere in your arcade room. Because keep in mind, sometimes you wanna sit down and play. Trust me, I love standing up to play arcade games. And I love the fact that sometimes if you're standing up too long, you gotta start doing the arcade splits, like your back starts hurting, you gotta kinda shuffle. Like, I get all that, but man, that's why I like the sit down vertical cabinet, the sit down horizontal cabinets I now have. The cocktail pinball machine I have downstairs, the cocktail cubert in the garage is the ability to sit down. Sometimes you just wanna sit down and play, you know what I mean? Like, it's great. Take a break. Thanks for the $5, Steven. You didn't have to do that. Greatly appreciate it. No message was attached, but I appreciate the $5. Yeah, a lot of the downstairs. So downstairs is where I have the cocktail stuff. So there's really no room for it in the loft. The loft is very small. Got with accurate cigarette burns. There you go. Nah, my wife would never let me smoke cigarettes in the house. She would murder me. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So it didn't go through the first time. Happy to bring this up since you did pay your $5. Any idea when Arcade One Up will come out with some announcements? Well, if I was Arcade One Up, if you look at them historically, whenever they've had some bad news, like whenever some bad things have happened or they've gotten some bad press, what have they usually done to change the topic? They've usually leaked or released some information about a different product, you know? It's the old swerve. Get people talking about something else, right? With the latest round of bad news and bad conversation that's been going around about Arcade One Up, I expect them to be doing something soon. So I'm hoping soon. Like obviously, if this Casino Cade's about to go up for pre-order, they'll probably do some hype for that, and maybe they'll finally announce and show off Time Crisis and what else did they say there was getting a deluxe cab later this year? What is it? There was a leak. Oh yeah, Buck Hunter Deluxe, right? If they're gonna make any more XLs. Like they gotta change the topic. You know what I mean? What charity stream? Did they announce a charity stream? Did I miss it? Let me know if I missed it, guys. I don't recall them saying they're are you talking about like when they did that charity stream last year with Kongs R Us and the guys? Haven't we had 3 table announcements, but no news in 6 months? Apex, what are you talking about by table announcements? What am I missing? Let me know. Sorry, guys. I was. Oh. Oh. Well, I mean, I like B. B's a friend of mine. If B wants to set something up like that to try and do something positive, then, it's okay. You know? All right. Oh, so they're just talking about it? Oh, okay. Well, like, I mean, if they're going to do it, do it. You know? I don't care either way. One thing I like about B is usually a pretty positive force. It takes a lot to get under B's skin. You know what I mean? That's why I like being friends with him. He's not a spaz like off camera. He's a pretty chilled guy, pretty chilled kid. So if he wants to do something positive, he can do something positive. Totally cool. What else? What else? What else? Oh, you're talking about the rare tables. You're talking about those. Yeah. So, yeah, At Games announced they're going to make virtual pinball games. We're probably not going to see anything for a couple of months yet. So, yeah. Yeah. B's good people. Like, all in. B's a good guy. You know what I mean? He's a good guy. I was on that stream. Oh my God. When Mrs. Kongs or Us got inside of that arcade one up cabinet, she squeezed into that little three-quarter scale arcade cabinet and she broke the bottom panel and we heard it crack on air. That was probably one of the best things ever on stream. That was so funny. Yeah, I'm hoping that they fix this. I don't own one ups, but I'll buy that Time Crashes Cab Day one if they fix the looks. I mean, if you guys it's interesting. They leaked a photo of it, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it looks like a Fisher Price toy. It looks so stupid." Blah blah blah. And then no news of that product since. Right? I'm assuming they went back and fixed it. So hopefully we can see what it looks like now. So, am I going to upgrade my At Games line to 4K? I probably will once I get all the information. Actually, I'll probably do it anyway. I have problems. I have problems. You guys know me. I like the At Games products, and I have so many of these, right? Like those machines are essentially the same. The Legends Ultimate Mini is the same. They're kind of redundant, right? So I'll probably like get rid of one of these and get like the 4K arcade machine. I'll probably get the 4K pinball and put it right next to the normal pinball back here. I'll probably get them both. I'm very curious about the refresh rate on the monitor. Like, did they give us like a 120 hertz type monitor? Or is it just like a 60 hertz 4K monitor? Like, did they go cheap or did they actually put some effort into it? You know what I mean? And give us a quality monitor. Like, we're waiting on the info, right? You know. Let's see. Hold on one second. No, my wife doesn't like YouTube stuff. She prefers to be a left off YouTube TiVo. So, some people like to be on social media, some people don't. So, I respect her privacy and I expect everyone else to respect her privacy as well. I'd love to see Dead Storm, Pirates on that Time Crisis cab. Interesting. Do you think they'll do a bundle deal with ALU and ALP? I have no idea, man. Yeah, like, that's the key thing is I think that's the key thing, right? Like, is the refresh rate on the monitor gonna be worth it? Oh, well, this is true. This is true, Donovan. Like, everyone crapped on the way Wheel of Fortune looked, and then it disappeared, and we were all speculating. God, the speculating is hilarious sometimes. But we were speculating that because of that criticism, maybe they went back to make Wheel of Fortune better. Maybe they went back to put a larger screen in instead of a 10-inch screen. Maybe they made it different, better. Nah, looks like whatever's going to be released is exactly what they showed back at CES. No changes. So that is true. That is true. Hey, sometimes these companies listen to feedback, sometimes they don't. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It would. It would. Can the what is the new rock chip they're using now? I forget the number. We'll have to take a look. I think so. Like, I think so. Like, if they took it off, put it back, starting to tweet about it, send out Instagram ads about it, like it's probably going to happen soon. It's probably going to happen soon. If we're going to get the Casino Kid advertise released, hopefully Sam's Club will carry the new 4K ALU. Hopefully, that wouldn't surprise me. They usually pick up the at game stuff as a holiday item. You know what I mean? Now, oh, one thing I want to mention too about Arcade One Up. Keep in mind, I've been one of their biggest critics since they started. But if they've gone like 4 or 5 months without announcing new products, keep in mind that that's kind of what At Games does. Like At Games is usually dead silent from February through August. And then all of a sudden, here's your announcements, here's your pre-orders, and they ship products in the fall, winter. Sam's Club picks them up in the fall, winter. If Arcade One Up is going to follow that same formula, I mean, especially with like stuff like what is that big summer gaming event that they used to go to that got canceled that no longer happens? I'm having a brain fart here, guys. Does it start with an E? And Arcade One Up would usually have a booth there. Like I forget which one it is. Um, but yeah, like if they're gonna like pace themselves out and not be in a rush to release, yeah, E3. There you go. Sorry. You know, am I still boycotting AOL? But no, because they fixed it. They put in the fixes for Blitz, and they so QCell says, "Are you still boycotting A What Up over Blitz and MVC2?" No, I did. I said as long as they're what should we call it? As until these cabinets get fixed, I wasn't going to buy anymore, and they're both fixed. So they held up their end of the bargain. If there's like I told people, I was ready to buy the casino kid because my wife wants it until thank God they raised the price. Because when I told my wife they jacked the price up $100, she said, "Forget it." What they put out online? You can play online now, right? What am I missing? Steps? I thought you couldn't. Can you not play online? I thought they released it. What? Well, I don't even own that cabinet. You guys gotta tell me. I haven't heard anyone talking about MVC2 in months. What's wrong with it? Let me know. Is it just like a bad online experience? Does it not perform well? You can play, it's just horrible. Uh, you can only play one level online. What? Well, I'll have to look into it. Like I haven't heard anyone talk about it. I remember seeing that someone had said, or the no, they said that they put out an update saying, "Hey guys, it's now online, finally." Then I ever heard anyone say anything about it since. Toy Shock, they're done, dude. They're not making any more video games. That was kind of like a pie in the sky for them, kind of thing. It goes to the desert stage every time. Weird. Sorry, Steps. I haven't seen anyone talk about it. So I didn't know. Yeah, Toy Shock to me, they just did it as a one-time product. You know what I mean? I think they thought about doing more, but then competition came in, Arcade One Up and At Games, and at that point, kind of priced them out. So Toy Shock was barely able to get their desktop pinballs in Canada, and those didn't even sell. So they didn't even release the desktop pinballs in the United States. I think they're done, dude. I haven't seen hide nor hair from them in nearly 2 years. Yep, iArcade is not the Dubcade. Yeah, well played. Well played is done. Oh yeah, Zoltar. New Wave Toys Zoltar. Those are going to be coming out very very soon. Hopefully later this year, right? Third quarter? Is it third quarter? I hope so. I can't wait to get my Zoltar New Wave Toys fortune telling machine. That's going to be really cool. I can't wait to see that. Interesting. So Well Played had like one container of pinball machines come over. The Well Played virtual pinball machine. I got one. Cool Toy got one. And I think maybe 5 or 6 other real human beings out there got one, and then that was it, man. That was it. That was it. You know, Cool Toy did a review, he said it was okay. I did a review and said it sucked. Either way, you know what I mean? Either way, yeah. Uh, they they didn't take off well. Do I think more Raw Thrills games will be available soon? Are you talking about on an Arcade One Up platform? It would be cool. I mean, if you have a good partner, you should capitalize on that partner, right? Yeah, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. And actually, Scott, there's well over 50 thumbs up actually if you refresh your screen. But yeah, give us a thumbs up. You just reminded me. Okay, wow, 90 minutes. Holy crap. I wasn't expecting to stream that long. I figured I'd just come on and say hi to a few of the other lonely hearts on this Independence Day to let you know that we're all here together, hands across America, playing arcade and retro games. Big shout out to you guys, man. It's July 4th, and I hate streaming on the holidays. But if you caught the beginning, my son's out with his friends doing what 20-year-olds should be doing, partying it up, fireworks. He's with his girlfriend, probably making out, kissing under the fireworks. He's with his buddies. Hopefully, they're not doing too much alcohol. Hopefully, they're safe. I've texted him a bunch. My wife is downstairs quietly with her nose in a book. The dogs, she texted me during the show that Bella the pit bull is shaking from the fireworks going off outside. She's got her wrapped up in like a You guys know, like, these doggy burritos, like these burrito blankets that help calm them? She's got her wrapped up in her little burrito, and she's still shaking from all the explosions outside. And I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna go live, hang out with some people," that kinda thing. Calm down, Robin. And now he's getting all fussy. Now the husky's getting all fussy from the fireworks too. Hey, well, watch the chords. Watch the chords. Anyway, so I just wanted to pop on, hang out with you guys. Happy 4th of July and Independence Day to all of you. And let's get back to gaming. Let's keep it to gaming. Let's have fun talking about gaming. And if you enjoyed this stream, give me a thumbs up on the way out. If you watch it on replay, feel free to give me your comments, feedback, reactions below. My dog is trying to get in my lap under my desk. He's freaking out from the fireworks. Okay, guys, I got to pull the plug. The big explosions are happening. My dogs are panicking. You guys have a fantastic night, and I will talk to you next time. All right. See you later. Bye.